What's up, guys? Uh, I'm gonna do a live stream, and I'm gonna do a couple of some Kendra G's reaction, right? Just seeing, we're gonna see some, uh, the single women, right? Seeing what kind of women are out there. Doing a breakdown of it. So, yeah, we'll be doing some Kendra G, single breakdown. So, let's get started.
My name is Alexis.
Alexis, where you calling us from, honey?
I'm calling from Texas.
Texas. How old are you?
25, or excuse me, 26. I'll be 27 next week.
So you're a Virgo?
Libra, September 23rd, the first
Oh,
day.
Libra first next week. Okay.
Yes.
Libra. Alexis, Texas, 26, Libra. What do you
Yes.
do for a living?
Actually, I'm a journalist like you. I'm a reporter.
Oh, that's what's up. You're a
Yes.
reporter. Okay. You have any children?
No, I do not.
No kids. What part of Texas?
I am living in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Selena.
Selena. Yes.
So, a fun fact. Selena and The Best Man are that movie to me was just so good. It's one of my top two favorite movies. Back to you. All right, so Alexis, Texas, 26, Libra, reporter. No kids. What kind of man you looking for, mama?
First of all, I'm looking for a God-fearing man. I have to be a Christian. That's a deal for sure.
I said it before, and I will always say it. For modern women, women that say God fearing man, religious man, a Christian man, shit like that, modern women, right? That says that. It is a red flag. Modern women are not really religious. They just want to use the subtext of religion, hoping that they can find a moral man when they themselves don't necessarily reflect religious morality. Where they're hoping for a traditional man, right? Biblically traditional, I guess, or religiously moral, traditional, but they themselves are not traditional. Right? They're not um, biblically traditional, right? They don't follow. They don't necessarily follow the teachings of the Bible. They like to pick and choose, certain things that provide or protect her, I guess. Men that whatever, faithful, shit like that. That I'm not avid. I'm not really religious, so I'm not saying that. I know everything about it, but I'm saying that a lot of women that say they want religious men are not necessarily. I would say not necessarily. I say they're not really religious themselves, or they don't really follow the teachings that well. They pick and choose what to follow.
Um, a man that's loyal, a communicator. Um, I want him to be respectful, not only to me, but also to himself, um, his family, on a family man, and somebody who's just ready to have a good time, grow, someone with ambition. Um, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
You said a God-fearing man, he has to be a Christian.
Yes.
So you're waiting for marriage until sex?
No, I am not.
Oh, that rule doesn't apply.
It's something that I should be doing for sure, 100%.
What am I saying, right? I'm glad that Kendra is holding them accountable for their words. But that's what I'm saying, right? Exactly what I'm saying. Women are just like they don't even know what they're asking for. Sometimes they don't even know what they want in a man. They really don't. It is. That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. It's just. It's the delusion and the hypocrisy and the craziness and the illogicalness of them.
But I am not.
No judgment. I just want to make sure. So, what type of Christian man? What are the principles he has to possess?
He doesn't,
That he
he
has.
or anything, but in my last relationship, I found myself begging my partner to go to church with me. I was brought up in the church. I have a great relationship with God, as though I'm also growing because, I want it to be a better relationship. But I don't want to repeat that same situation where he completely doesn't want to go to church. That's something I will not accept.
Okay, fair enough. So you want a man that will go to church with you?
Yes.
Okay, that's a strong deal breaker. What are
Yes.
your
See, that's the thing, right? You want a man that goes to church with you, and I gotta say, men have lost faith in religion, en masse. Men do not really care about religion. It just does not make sense. But there are still a good subset of men, a good, populace of men that do that. Why not? If Kevin Samuel have said, if you want a man that's religious and you go to church yourself, why not find men within your church? Or why not use your pastor, as someone, as a mediator to find you a partner? This is the thing. You're gonna go on, I guess a dating show. I guess it's a dating show to find a man that may be religious. When you should go to the church or use your pastor to where he can find men that are definitely religious. Like, come on, like wake up. Use what you. If she goes to church regularly as she's spouting as she does, right? Well, look for the men in that church, in your, congregation, or use your pastor to help you find a religious man.
other deal breakers?
Um, a liar, somebody who is not faithful, a person who manipulates, a narcissist. One of my deal breakers is also a man with kids, so I don't have kids, so I don't want my partner to have kids. And yeah, somebody who is disrespectful. Yeah, that's what
Do you
I'm.
want him to be in Texas?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
Um, I will say I know other people kind of say the same thing, and I don't mean to be rude, but someone who is healthy but not too overweight. Someone who, I'm pretty short, so I'm not gonna say, oh, I want somebody that's 6'3", but
And she looks kind of chunky herself. Like those arms are not a skinny woman's arms, and she looks kind of she doesn't look fat. I'm not saying she's fat. She looks a bit chunky. She looks a bit chubby. So, eh, yeah, I think it's funny that I always think it's funny that it's the chubby ones that don't want to fight fat men. Okay. And then it's funny when the men will look at her and call her big, and she'll be mad.
definitely someone who is over 5'6". I will say that. So yeah, and somebody who is attractive to me. I think that's the biggest thing. Is someone who's attractive to me, and of course a black man. That's definitely number one.
Has to be a black man. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, I definitely want to make at least 60.
At least 60. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, let me hold up now.
Okay. Oh, we see you, boo. Okay. So you work for a news station in Texas?
Yes,
Okay. When was your last relationship?
earlier this year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
My relationship earlier this year.
What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I would say my time management. I'm an overthinker, and I'm a procrastinator.
Okay. And what's the age range you would date? You're 26.
Yes. I would date 25 to 36.
So just because I know a little bit about, well, a little bit, a lot of it about journalism, because that's the field I'm in, I know it requires a lot of moving. So, have you experienced that in your career?
And it's like, I'm guessing, right? It requires a lot of commitment. It is not a, you know, it's a career that you have to push to move up on, right? I see that as a career woman's career, right? A woman, oh, it is a career that a woman has to focus heavily on to, climb that ladder. I just don't think that. I think she falls in the category of a career woman. So, a woman that has to focus on her career to go somewhere. You gotta think, Kendra. I didn't know she was a news reporter. I know she was like a radio host, but I guess if she knows that world. But look at this with Kendra, with her job requirement. Well, that has taken up most of her life, most of her youth, right? It took up most of her younger years, and now, I think in her mid 40s, well, she's chronically single. She understands it, right? She said it before. I think she understands that finding the man that she wants for long term commitment, she knows is hard, and she knows it's definitely hard at her age. Right? She's not. It's not impossible, but again, it's the men that she wants. She knows that it's hard, and she's said it before. So I think this what she said, 26-year-old. She has a field that kind of will lead her to the same path. Um, yeah, I don't know. I see, because that's what I'm saying, right? Career women has to be cautious. You cannot expect that you will have it all. I would have given her the question. Would you give up your career for the man of your dreams? Would you? Would you focus less on your career for the man of your dreams? These are the things, right? Because again, like I said, a reporter, that kind of career requires heavy focus.
Career, or do you plan on staying at the station, or is your goal to move at some point in time?
Yeah, so actually I'll be moving next November, so I still have about a year and a half in my contract. But that's actually been part of the issue is that I've moved. So that's why it is hard to kind of date.
No,
But
it definitely is hard for women, especially because a lot of times women follow men. But in my career, I moved, God, probably like 9 times. I'm home now. I'm never leaving LA. As long as I live in America, I'll live in California. But that was a barrier, and during my life with dating, because I would move so much. So where are you moving to in a year and a half?
I would preferably like to stay in Texas. So the next market I'm looking to go to is San Antonio, Dallas, or back to Houston. I actually just moved here about 8 months ago from Houston, so I'm hoping to get back there.
Okay. So you have to have a guy that's open-minded to that. All right, boo. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I am an encourager. I'm a motivator. I'm ambitious, so I would definitely encourage him to be the same. I like to have fun, spontaneous, and I would respect my man. I would want him to do the same, so I would also give him what I'm expecting as well. I Yeah, I think that's pretty much
That's
it.
the thing. I think that's the problem with women. They feel like they're going to give men what they want in return. They assume men want the exact same thing that women want. That's one thing that's wrong with career women, is that they become the men that they want. Right? Women Modern day women are essentially becoming the men that they want to date. So now that women are becoming the men that they want, do the men want to date other men then? Date the result of becoming the man? I don't think so. Men are not finding it attractive to date masculine women. Women that think about themselves, women that don't understand what men want. Women that give men what they want, not what the men want. This is a thing where I think she's gonna be. As much as I like Kendra's, new mindset, like she said, right? Like Kendra said, she's gone through a lot, especially in the dating market, and she's in her mid to late 40s now, without a partner. And I mean, she's successful, and I'm assuming she's happy, but she's definitely not happy within the relationship, aspect of herself. So here's probably a younger reflection. She'll probably go through the same thing. She'll probably stay single in her mid 40s. I can see that reflection in her. Right? She's cute. I mean, Kendra's a cute lady, right? She's beautiful. For her age. She's good looking. But is she good looking enough for the men that she wants now? Probably not. So, yeah, I just think that this is another woman that will fall into the trap of the modern women career mindset.
That's pretty much it. Let's do it. Alexis, Texas, 26, Libra, is a reporter, has no kids, no men with kids. I'm assuming you want kids, though, or no?
Yes, but not anytime soon right now. Definitely once I'm more successful within my career.
Gotcha.
See, like I said, here's a woman that is focused on her career. I mean, I just don't. She's not terrible, right? Nothing about her is like all that terrible. It's just the problem. Her mindset. Men do not need or care for career women. Women that focus on their career, men are not men are not demanding that. Men are not attracted to that. So I don't see a change. I don't see her getting what she wants.
All right, let's do it. How can the guy reach out to you?
My Instagram is.
But I don't know. That is just my thoughts on this. I mean, you guys tell me what you think, right? Do you see my point of view, or you disagree? Whatever. If you tell me what you guys think. Yeah. I've been doing videos Kendra reactions of older women that have focused heavily on their career. They're in their 40s, no different than Kendra, right? Spent most of their life focusing on building a career that they are relatively happy with. But that success in your career life, right, in your work life, comes with the sacrifice of happiness in your relationship life. And for women to be deluded in themselves to think that, okay, I'm going to sacrifice my relationship life right now, and I can focus on it later on, is ridiculous. Because just like let's say do it in reverse. If a woman that focuses on her family, or her relationship, and her let's say career life, right? No, her relationship and her family life. If she focused on that throughout her, I don't know, younger years, now she's 40, right? she wants to start a career. Her kids are grown and all that stuff. Now she wants to start a career. That is highly unlikely because you've lost all those years, right? Those years that you could have focused on career, focused on building something, focused on gaining the experience, focused on establishing something. You've you pretty much lost all those years. And then to expect that, okay, now I'm gonna focus on making a career. You're gonna have to put maybe another you're gonna have to put 20, 30 years into that. If that, right? So you women can't have it all. That's just how it is. You just can't have it all. And women like this will always perceive that they can't have it all. The perfect career, perfect husband, perfect family. They can juggle it all and have it all. I think it's a recipe for disaster. But again, that's my view. You guys tell me what you think.